Hey, great gowns, beautiful gowns. No, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Well. K-pop fans are at it again. It looks like y'all have hyped up a group just to tear them down once they debut. Let's talk about Meow's debut song, Meow. Well, before these girls even debuted, a lot of fans were very excited because you guys know that three of the girls that were rumored to be in Meow was already very popular and had a big following before. One of the members that actually debuted, Ella, was a very famous child actress and child model, and she also used to hang out with some of the Blackpink girls. People already knew who she was. And then, as you guys know, Bailey is a famous dancer and choreographer. Bailey been dancing since she was literally a kid. I remember I used to watch Bailey dance with like Wildebeest, and Bailey can get down. Bailey is a really good dancer and choreographer. And also, I guess the most infamous rumored person was Annie Moon. So I believe she's like an heiress. She comes from a very wealthy, rich family in Korea, and a lot of people thought that those two girls were going to be in a group. So some people were angry about them not being in the group, and some people was okay with them not being in the group. So it was a whole debate about that situation as well. And then some people were complaining about the song itself, like, oh, it sounds like a Blackpink Baby Monster dupe, and Teddy is doing the same thing over and over again. And they were complaining about basically the song being like a braggadocious song and talking about haters, even the girls just debuted. But in my opinion, yes, it's not something that is particularly new and haven't been done before. But I think the way that Malv actually did this song was a little bit refreshing. Yeah, I can understand getting tired of hearing like children try to flex on you about their wealth and be annoying at times. I totally get that. But the song is not bad per se. I actually really like the song, and the song definitely grows on you. It is very catchy. I'm not gonna lie. I even liked it the first time I heard it. Lord, at this point, Hype needs to be banned from making documentaries ever again. Now, before I get into how I felt about the Pop Star Academy documentary, I will start with saying that this group is just not for me. I will not be investing my time or energy into Cat's Eye. I just don't see it for them. I mean that respectively in the nicest way possible. I'm not wishing bad to any of the girls. I do think the girls are talented, but they're definitely not giving any real way to show their true talent. But what I will say about the documentary, I think it was a lot of cattiness, a lot of unnecessary drama. To be honest with you, I'm not taking any side here. I'm not going to take the girls' side. I'm not taking my non-side. I think they're all at fault. I think Giffen and Hive stirred the pot. And unfortunately, because the girls were young, they all fell for the bait. The only person who kind of had common sense and realized what was going on was Lexi. Lexi knew exactly what was going on, and she wanted to get out of it. And honestly, it must be a Virgo thing. Because as a fellow Virgo, we are very intuitive and we can catch on to things very fast. I think Lexi realized early on that this was not what she signed up for, and she got the heck up out of there. Can't blame her for that. And so now I can kind of understand why the girls kept saying that they were afraid to go live. They were afraid to go live with the show. Because a lot of these girls didn't know that they were going to be basically on a survival show, because it didn't start off that way. It just started off as regular training. They didn't even know about the show until later on. And then I think with all the drama going on, maybe the girls were afraid that some of that drama was going to spill over to the actual Dream Academy. A lot of things are starting to make a little bit more sense, but it's still a lot of holes in the story. Like, some holes got filled in, and some things are still left for, I guess, imagination to figure out what really happened. Unless these girls really speak the truth themselves, I have no idea. But I cannot take a side because I really feel like there was a lot of different things involved that made this situation go downhill very fast. Think about it. I pinned the girls against each other on purpose. The girls being catty and not knowing how to communicate properly to Manon. Manon not taking the competition seriously. There were just so many things going on that, well, I can't say it's just one person's fault. I think they all played a part in their own demise, and unfortunately, now we're here. And I do think that Manon solo stands have to understand that Manon definitely does benefit from pretty privilege. A lot of fans is trying to turn this into a race thing, like trying to say Manon is being mistreated because she is black. But in reality, Manon is very much a mixed person. She very much looks more mixed than she looks like a fully black person, which is nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing is wrong with that at all. It's just that clearly Manon did get treated better by Hive because she was pretty. It wasn't because she was black. It wasn't because she was the most talented person in the room. Because Manon is pretty, and they know that pretty people sell records. And the way these solo fans are acting is setting these girls up to become Manon and friends. This drama has gone too far. I feel so bad for NewJeans. Regardless of how you feel about these two companies, I don't even want to make this about them. We already know the drama between these two companies. I feel bad for NewJeans. This is really giving like when a parent get divorced and the children is stuck in the middle. One parent is being mean to the other parent is a lot closer to the children. The children like that one parent better, but the court is forcing the kids to go live with the parent that they don't get along with. That's what it's giving. It's giving like messy divorce. That is what it's giving. And the children are stuck in the middle of it, which is very sad. I feel so bad for these young ladies. I don't even know where to start. It's just so much. There's so much to start. I know some people are saying, oh, they shouldn't say anything, but y'all always said y'all want idols to speak for themselves, and idols will start to speak for themselves. Have to applaud NewJeans for having the courage to speak out, because regardless if you want to believe it or not, they spoke their truth. It takes a lot of courage to speak your truth, because people may or may not believe you. People may or may not support you, and you have to kind of be okay with that. It takes a lot of courage to do that, definitely at a very young age. So I have to give them applause for that. Like I said, I'm not picking any side between any companies, because we both know that both of these companies have a lot of drama, but I'm just feel bad for NewJeans because they're stuck in the middle of it. And one thing I will say, and this is not the victim blame or anything like that, parents, please think twice before you let your kids join any kind of entertainment industry. It's really not the best place for kids. And I know children are getting younger and younger debuting into these groups, and more things are starting to come out. And we have to protect these kids. And if that means saying no to a child that wants to be an idol, I think that means saying no at this point. Because too many kids are being mistreated in too many different ways. Allegedly, I have to say that. But it's just getting to the point where it's just becoming really sad to see this. I don't want to continue to see young people struggling, young people in pain, young people hurting. It's just getting to the point where it's becoming too much. Guys, at this point, please do not call names or point names at NewJeans. These are young ladies. Please pray for them. Don't be saying things like, oh, the career's over. Stop saying stuff like that. Let's not wish bad on these young ladies. Let's support them, because regardless of how you feel about these companies, it's not really about the companies. It's about NewJeans' mental health. These young ladies are clearly going through something right now, and it's affecting them mentally. So let's just support them as human beings, not necessarily as idols, as celebrities. Let's support NewJeans as these 5 young girls are going through a very stressful time right now. Let's support them and pray for them and send love and light to them, and let them know that we see them, we hear them, and we support them. Regardless of how you feel about the companies, it is not about the companies. I repeat, it is not about the companies at this point. It is about NewJeans' mental health and well-being, and that is what more important. We are sending love and light to them to let them know that we see them, we hear them, and we support them. Because when Danielle is upset, you know something seriously is going on. Danielle is always such a bubbly person, and she has not been herself lately. We have to send love and light to these 5 young ladies.